And we're live in pre-stream mode, in happy mode, in oops, we almost forgot to do the right thing mode. Your DM is an idiot. Wow, nobody says I know?
No, I don't want to lose my inspiration die.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
Actions have consequences.
every action has a consequence.
Oh, not consequences. Damn it.
Yes.
I try to avoid those.
Well, too bad.
Oh.
Imagine if your DM had a consequences die.
Not again.
You do, it keeps
Alright.
rolling that one when I use it.
Alright, consequence number 782. A random duck crosses the road in front of you.
What?
I think the consequence die is rigged. Ras has had his appendix out 3 times.
Well, you see, it kept regrowing.
Why?
Why? Because reasons, magical reasons. Your god say you need to grab an appendix, but that's why we inflammate once in a while. Life is suffering. The lesson you must learn to appreciate the useless.
Arceus, are you casting regenerate my useless organs while I sleep?
God damn, it's on to you.
Do you want an honest answer or the one where I don't torment you all the time?
Fair point, I'll go back to sleep.
Alright. That's the outbreak over. Hello, everyone. Welcome to D&D with Dungeon Master Kotlol. I'm your Dungeon Master Kotlol who fucked up today. What a surprise. Nobody else surprised. Nope. Today, I'm joined by our adventuring group of groupeteers. Namely, we have Arceus.
Tears? Group of tears, seriously.
It works. We have Emberlyn.
Hello.
We have a Lucas.
Yay.
And we have a Poppy.
Hello.
Now, last time we left off, it's been a while, the group has been, well, busy doing their trainings and gaining knowledge and everything. Poppy decided to learn how to do smoke bombs that would put people in a sort of trance-like state, so their mind will be easily probed. With great success.
Yeah.
And Lucas decided to talk with Erica about a certain book, and you'll hear more about it later. Ozzy has decided to do a bit more training, and Alona decided to help the training, and that went pretty well. But then, a mysterious development when Poppy was able to accidentally have the fairy become high.
High as a kite.
High as a kite. Alona used the moment to figure out a little thing that's been bugging her lately about that. And she just learned that the fairy might be in control of both the souls in a way. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, both of you all are now your evening training? Oh, you don't watch your evening training. Well, it's evening. It's evening. You have your midday training, you have the evening. What do you do? Erica and Lucas are preoccupied. They will not be joining this evening.
Obviously.
So,
I'm just gonna review my notes in the kitchen area because I think I skipped lunch too, so probably better to get some munchies in me.
Uh-huh. The fairy's still knocked out, so you can't ask her questions because she's high as a kite and knocked out and probably has the munchies at one point or another. So we'll see how that goes. So if you want to... So yeah, you guys can talk.
So it's
Okay,
evening
so
now,
everyone.
right?
Yeah. Everyone is now in the kitchen area or the.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm guessing you guys took the fairy at least to the living room area and put her on the couch instead of leaving her in that place.
Would probably be a smart idea, yeah. Wait, did I not drag her into her
Yeah, you did
into
that.
the bedroom?
Oh yeah, she's in her bedroom. Okay, she's not there. She's in her bedroom.
Yeah, I thought I was like annoyed that she was there, so because it was actually Erica's bedroom, so I dragged her to her own room.
Right. Sorry, didn't write that one down, but you're correct. So it's the three of you plus Carbuncle. What do you do? Because Lona has to realize what's going on with the fairy, but we discussed that with the others. How are you going to discuss that? If you want to discuss that.
That's information that I'm probably not going to discuss for now.
Okay. So,
Right. Oh.
So
Okay.
you
You
just-
know what? I'm just gonna ask a question. Do you think Erica also has storybooks?
Storybook?
Yeah.
What kind of stories are you looking for?
Just something that's not like learning. Like I don't know, maybe about she taps her forehead a little bit and then says maybe about a human and a dragon finding an empire together or something, and then the dragon sacrifices herself for the human. I don't know.
that is very, very targeted.
If you know, you know.
You remember on Inside about
you-
Erica, she would have that.
Are you done training? Do you just want to relax, or why are you looking for such a book?
I'm just looking for something to read. I need a break.
Fair.
Oh, that's on Inside. Poppy, considering what Erica with her stories and such, she probably has storybook in that library because it's her experiences. So, but then you also realize that the stories that you might read might actually be based off her actual things that she's witnessed or heard or even has seen. So, if you do go for storybooks, or at least try to ask a storybook, you might actually uncover something from the places she traveled to in the past.
Okay, that will be interesting. I think I'm gonna look for one when I'm done with Munchie. She goes back to finishing her tiny sandwich. Or tiny triangle sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, I could help you with that. I wouldn't mind having a book to read either.
Really? Cool.
Books could be useful.
Mhm.
I wonder if I could learn Fireball.
Who knows?
Library time.
So you all head into the library?
Puppy just stuffs the remainder in her mouth and just hurries after.
Down to the library. It looks the same as it always does. But you sense this breathing motion inside the library. Don't know why you sense that, but you have this sense of the library's breathing.
Whoops.
Sorry, what?
Did we miss something?
You're saying that you say as a player or as a character?
As Poppy.
She mentally projects this thought on you. Did we miss something?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what do you see?
Wait, can't you feel that the library is sad?
No, it's breathing.
Oh, breathing. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
that's something. That sensation you get that the library is breathing, doing that.
Okay,
Don't
my bad.
libraries always do that?
I don't think so. I don't think the library is supposed to breathe. I mean, they don't have lungs. Are you getting up here or what? Oh my god, Kitty, make up your mind.
So what are you gonna do? We're gonna look for what?
Trying to look up a book.
Erica's realm, so something strange is bound to happen here. Like breathing libraries.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Let's look for some books.
Okay, so I go over and I write down storybook about a dragon and a human companion. The other way around, actually, whatever.
We look for some things. Can I get out of the way? You get several results. At least 25.
Okay, I just look at the names and see if there's one that seems interesting.
Roll me.
Okay.
Just roll me a d20, flat d20.
Nat D20? Okay.
Flats, nothing,
okay,
no buffs, just d20.
No, just a D20. Okay. Second.
I love you too, Kitty, but could you not? Yep. In the meantime, Ozzy's.
I see your die in my D&D Beyond.
Okay, because it's not popping up here. Weird.
So what does it say?
It was a 5.
Huh?
Yeah.
9?
5.
5. Okay, 5. Kitty, could you get out of the way? I can't click right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No modifier?
No modifier. It's just to get a result.
Just a plain D20.
Boring.
Yeah, here's this. The Graceful Knight and the Dragon Queen.
Well, that sounds cool. Write down where it is and make place for Alona.
Okay. Lona, what are you looking for?
Nothing too specific. I'm just gonna walk into a random hallway and look at some of the books that look interesting and see what their titles are.
when you just go into a random direction, the first thing you see are books about winds and wind spells and more wind and air and flows of air and storms and there's a lot of wind here.
Oh yeah, I should have specified. Okay, let's look for like fiery books, of course. Too much of the element wind here.
You just went in the random direction, so you get a random thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna go for some fire books, okay?
Wasn't a good idea.
You head down into the hallway and disappear into the library. Osseous!
I mean, I'm looking for a book to relax, so it has to be about fire.
Osseous.
Casting fireballs as cleric.
Okay, and you get 4 results.
4 dummies.
Huh? 4 dummies. You get 1 result.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. And I'll write down the other 3 as well.
Okay. You gotta be right. Okay. So, Poppy, you head into your section of the library. Also for Lona. Lona, you find yourself in a new district new section of the library, and yeah, there's a lot of books with different fire, flame, fire, just heat, fire, sun, star, fire, dragon, fire. What are you looking for?
Fire?
How are you gonna take your approach in this?
Well, something arcane, like fire magic stuff.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't narrow it.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Um.
Like you maybe have removed like 1 shelf from this whole section, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Helps.
Really powerful fire.
Oh wow, that doesn't narrow it. That does narrow it a little, I guess.
I was just looking for a book to relax.
Bye campfires.
But now I'm interested. Now I'm like, ooh, maybe I should actually read something about fire that could help me. But it wasn't the intention.
Roll D100 because you
Oh.
don't know what you're looking for, so you're just gonna get a random outcome.
It's not the D100 of stability.
That is a 25. 25. Oh, sure. You find yourself in front of a taller than usual bookcase. Why is it taller? That's strange. And on the top shelf, you notice something. A book that is golden in looks. And on the side, there's a little bit of a mirror on it. Where you try to read the sidebar, but it seems to be invisible. There doesn't seem to be any text on it. But it does catch your eye because it's high up and it has a mirror on it, and it's at the side.
Oh, that does sound cool. I'm definitely going to take that one. Or at least see what's in
You
it.
can't reach it. It's a little bit too high up.
Oh, I cast fly on myself, and then I float up to take the book.
You take the book out, and when you see the front of it, you see a large sun emblem with a mirror in it, and on top of the text is, "Thy fire shines brightest to you."
Sounds like a love confession.
Yeah.
My fire shines brightest to you. Okay, I open it to see what's in it.
What you read is first a small story about what looks like some sort of the words of a fire elemental of some sort. You can't really discern what from the wording, but from experience from another life, you can sense that this is about a fire elemental writing something. Mostly because it uses a lot of passionate language, like, I must find them and proclaim my burning desire. And like, oh wow, this guy's definitely a fire elemental type.
Well, it sounded like a love confession.
It sounds like a love confession as well, but also there's something else about it, but you can't put your finger on it. You could think it's just some hammy romance story, some marriage story, but you start checking the second page and you do notice there is some incantations in here as well.
What?
You don't know the origin or what they are. That's not known, but you do notice that this exists. And it makes you think, incantations in a love story? Something more going on with this.
Definitely interesting enough to keep reading.
Yeah. So you're gonna try and keep reading it?
Well, could we actually we cannot take a book out of the library, right?
No.
That was the thing. I'm gonna find myself. Did I see any like chairs or anything where I can sit comfortably in this library?
Yes, the main lobby. The main lobby has desks and chairs and even pieces of paper with pens in it.
Perfect. I'm going to find me the most comfortable chair I can find and read the book.
If you may do a roll investigation to see what kind of results you're going to get. Kitty, could you not?
Kitty over here is in a box.
Yeah, she also went in
It's
her
cozy.
box. Investigation. The incantations are indeed of arcane origin, but also of divine origin in a way. The more you read this book, the more you learn that whoever this fire elemental is, there is clearly 3 different writers in this book, so to say. You have the creature itself and its excerpts and its incantations. Then a second writer, who seems to be the observer of it all. And a third writer who you're not sure they are, but you do notice that this person's writing style is completely different from the other 2. You can definitely discern that the second writer's Erica. And they have a more mocking tone for the fire elemental. Like that he's a foolish creature trying to understand things. That it's trying to do that's trying to do a thing that is hopeless and stupid. The fact that this being of fire elemental is so powerful, yet tries so hard to not do the obvious thing for this one person. The third being, you're not sure, but the wording tells you that they are looking down upon it all. That is all.
Wait, so divine origin has something to do with the third writer?
You're not sure the third is, but considering this is based off Erica's experiences, that means that Erica might have been talking with someone at that point, and that's the third writer that she remembered that text, and the book has done that this way. Or maybe not. You're not that you can't discern by just reading it. You might have to roll the insight on that.
I can.
If you want to. The wording of the third person is blunt, direct, to the point. Whoever Erica doesn't seem to be interacting with the second writer, the third writer. The third writer seems to be adding things to the text themselves. From what you can tell, whoever this third writer is might have been the original owner of the library that Erica now owns, or someone who also has access to this all. but you don't know who or what exactly. But you do know the third writer is someone who somehow written in this book. And considering all his library work, that it could be something big or something big or something insignificant. You aren't sure, but it could mean. But it definitely means something.
Ooh. I should find out how she got library then. And from whom.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay, next up. Yeah, okay. Ozzy, you're next. I'm doing you next because this should be fairly straightforward.
Okay, I'll just look for the book.
Quick investigation. Because you know the library is always as confusing as always. 8.
Could be
Well,
worse.
you look around and you see several books with cast this as casting spells like a cleric. The cleric casting unforbidden spells. Cleric this, cleric that. You are in the cleric section, but you're not really sure which one it could help you find Fireball. Would you like to take a random guess?
Sure.
D100. Let's see what the percentage say.
49.
You're looking around, you're like, oh, you're looking around and you think, okay, maybe cleric doing wizard things. Yeah, looking around, cleric, wizard, cleric, wizard, cleric, wizard. Ah, here, cleric, wizard. You open the book up.
Multi-class.
As both multi-class. Damn it. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that one coming. You look around.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Cleric forbidden spells. Forbidden cleric spells. I can't cast Fireball, so it's technically forbidden? Do I dare? Do you dare?
Let's consult my god first.
How are you going to consult him? I'm curious.
I'm going to do divine intervention.
Oh! Go
Please
for it.
stop me if I am not allowed to do this.
Go ahead, roll. Well, you know what the table says. So how much do you normally have to read to get a divine intervention?
If you rolled a number equal or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes, so they're not even intervening technically.
Well,
That solves it for me.
You sense absolute silence as you try to get your divinity to intervene. Good enough.
Yeah.
You decide to open the book of forbidden cleric spells. And the first page you read tells you enough what you know about the contents. Forbidden spells by the cleric depends on what the faith says. For one of death domain would not cast something from the life domain, and vice versa. You're like, oh, okay, we're going on that kind of forbidden spell. Wait, does that also include wizard spells? Would you like to read the book regardless?
Yes.
For this one, you're going to do an Arcana check to see if you can understand it.
Oh, Gordy.
Goody.
You have inspiration. Do you want a bird for this?
Fine, I'll use inspiration.
So, that dice is going to dice jar, isn't it?
It's digital.
You try to make an understanding of this book. It pretty much poses a question why the clerics can cast certain things because of their faith. But what's stopping you from gaining faith with other gods? What stops you from being truly a cleric of every god? After all, a cleric is just supposed to be exchanging the will of the gods. But if let's say the gods align, wouldn't you be able to follow both, even if they're direct opposites? After all, if both gods wanted to stop the world's destruction, can't you follow them both at the same time? That's the only loophole you can understand. But when you get to the points of, yeah, but you can also cast things like a wizard. But Clash can also cast other spells, but then you read it's an ambulance. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, we get it. That's items with spells stored in them. We get those. Yeah, forget it. Essentially, the only idea you get is I need to convince another god to work with my god, so I can do more spells.
Good luck.
Ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Anything else?
That's it.
A fruitless endeavor.
Yep.
However, when you turn around, there is a book at your feet. Huh.
I pick it up. What's the worst that can happen?
Uh-oh.
When you open the pages seem torn, damaged to a degree. And the blank areas are slowly filling in. You can't make out the words that well, but you make out one sentence. Divine injection. And then the book disappears from your hands. Something weird is going on with the
Go
library
back
today.
To the index.
Uh-huh. Sorry, what?
Divine injection. Noted.
Yeah. Okay. So, Poppy, your turn.
Okay, goody.
You come across a part of the library that seems to be catered with all kinds of stories about dragons and humans living together or being together or such. Would you like to throw an investigation to find your book?
Yes, I would if the D&D Beyond is wanting to work. Investigation, right?
Yeah.
Did
18.
that work or? Oh, that worked. I didn't get anything on the D&D Beyond. It just...
I see it,
Okay.
so that counts. That's all that counts.
Okay.
So, you find your book. You look at the book. You find your book in post haste. You grab your book. You grab the book and look at it. It's a nice white cover, still well maintained, and it seems really nice. You open the first page. You read the first page. You read through it about that this is about a knight that was willing to do anything to convince the Dragon Queen of having the lands no longer be terrorized by the red dragons. It's like, okay, Dragon Queen, red dragons, okay. So, do you want to start reading it, or do you want to understand it?
Duh. I'm gonna read it first, and then I'll figure out how to understand it later.
Okay. So you start reading it. You read that there was once a knight called. Yeah, that was the name. That called Solmar. Solmar.
Okay.
No, not like that. That's a typo. Solmar. Solmar started his life as a young man, being trained into knighthood because his father was one of the royal knights. The land was never in peace, as it was always ravaged by red dragons, and the red dragons, while ravagers, also were able to make deals with them, which, you know, doesn't help much. And sometimes they break their deal for the fun of it and just take whatever they want at that point. And while the knights were able to fight those who would break the deal, because the other red dragons didn't care. Red dragons didn't care about each other in the end. So sometimes they may slay a red dragon, and the other red dragons are like, well, if he was weak enough to be slain by humans, we don't care. Lovely bunch.
Sometimes.
So yeah, you read that Solomon then one day decided that after defeating a dragon with the help of his squad, at least 23 knights perished that day. Because dragon slaying is hard.
No shit.
But the dragon was killed and revenge was taken, and he decided, what if we go to their queen? What if we plead with them? What if we deal with this? And thus, his fellow knights said, there is no point. The queen is ruthless. The queen will not listen. The queen will simply squish you on the palm of her hands.
Does she have hands?
Well, claws, but they say hands. You know, with the...
I'm being pedantic.
Yeah. But yeah, that's... So he goes out of his way, and he decides, like, no, I'm going to journey to find the Dragon Queen and convince her to stop this. And that's where the story begins. Okay. You want to sit just sit and read this the whole evening? Because you can't take books out of the library.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to find a good spot to sit, and I'm going to read.
Okay, then you're pretty much near Alona, because that's where the sitting spots are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you all three eventually convene at your area.
Yep.
So, do you wish to discuss things? Poppy, you're in the middle of your book. Lona is in the middle of her book. Yeah, she has to ask Erica some things. And Ozius, you also arrive. What do you do? So what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Look for this mysterious divine injection thingy.
You look for the word. When you write in the word just scramble and move around. Huh. That is weird. Would you like to try something else?
I guess I have to look for Erica.
But they're
Gotta be
currently
tricky to
missing.
do.
Again, find Erica because the library is being funny. Poppy, you're gonna read a bit more of the book. I'll just give you a quick summary. You read that Solmar tries to travel beyond the land, so as the first one of what's considered the kindest red dragon. He says that you don't want to deal with the Dragon Queen. The Dragon Queen will squish him like a bug because it squishes him like a bug, and he can squish you, and considering this red dragon can squish Solmar as a bug, and the dragon can squish him like a bug. He's a bug. And he's like, and he still wishes to do it. And the dragon is just like, doesn't budge at first, but he's like, And he tries to show his bravery. I'm willing to fight you for this. I'm willing to perish for this. And then he's like, the dragon just laughs. I can kill you right now, but I'm not in the mood. Fine. You must find your path to the Dragon Queen yourself. Travel further north to the highest mountaintop. There you will find someone who will lead you further. If you survive, that is. It's going to be fun watching this. And now Solmar goes further north towards what's considered the highest mountaintop.
What a jerk! I basically project because I'm annoyed at the red dragon.
Trust me, that's just nice for a red dragon.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, anyone else anything in that last thing? Because otherwise I'm going to go to the next day. I think y'all going to reconvene your room at one point. Unless Poppy wants to stay up all night and read the book.
I'm probably going to read the whole book in the morning.
Yeah, you will get 1 point of exhaustion in the morning.
I said I'm going to continue reading it in the morning.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you leave it on the table, it doesn't move anywhere. So yeah. You all head to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You may take a long rest, except... Well, Lucas. Reasons. So. It's the morning. You all reconvene in the living room. Minus Lucas and Erica. They're still missing. You see that you do notice that the fairy is also in the living room, and she's just drinking some tea. Your fairy companion is there drinking tea.
Okay. Well, I go up to the fairy and say, "Hey, how are you feeling?"
She takes a small sip as she goes like, like I have sat on the wrong mushroom several times over. She has a 1,000-yard stare on her face for a few moments, and then she snaps out it. You know, nostalgic.
You did that before?
It's the If you come from the Feywild, hallucinogen mushrooms can be very common in certain areas. Can be fun, can be bad, but remember, do not touch the bad mushrooms ever, 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 because well, mortals won't have a very good time at all. But for us, ugh, nasty.
Okay then.
Anyone else? No question?
I'm going to ask the fairy some questions, but not in inside, but not with everyone here.
So you wait till the other ones leave. The others leave. So, Oz, you anything?
You know anything about divine injection?
You see the fairy looking around? Never heard of it.
Okay, thank you.
Everyone would pass this and know that was the most honest she's ever been about it. She has literally no idea what she just said.
Okay.
So otherwise, that's it. You all gonna have some breakfast?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you all have your breakfast. Poppy's gonna head to the library at one point. So, okay. Ozzy, what are you going to do for your morning session?
I'm going to look for Erica.
Are you going to do that the whole morning?
I guess.
I'll put that in as your event. So you're going to... Alona?
I don't know where she went.
Alona, what do you
I am
need?
gonna stay with Fairy, wait till one's gone.
Okay. So after a while, Poppy goes away, go to the library. As for Ozzy, where are you going? Where are you going? We're going to look first.
I'll check her room first.
So you're going to go to her room first. Okay? You're going to head upstairs. So, you're now alone in a room with the fairy, Lona. So, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi. What's up, hothead?
Don't you have something to explain to me?
And what do you want me to
Like what you did
explain?
before you passed out?
Well, I said many, many things, and I'm not. My mind wasn't fully there because. Whoo, that had a kick. Put a bit too much in it.
You said, and I quote you said, I got you little firefly, 2 for the price of 1.
Oh, did I say that? Oh, that was gonna be a fun little secret. I totally spoiled it.
So what did you do?
What do you think it needs? Come on, tell me what you like about my little mystery. Being playful is useful.
Well, you do have some power over my deal with Amberlin, but what kind of power do you have? Can you get rid of her by any chance?
Getting rid of her means breaking a deal. And breaking a deal is not a thing you want to do that easily because that has. Gee, that was loud. Is your microphone next to your keyboard or something?
Whose?
Alona,
Yours.
yours.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
We've been hearing you type all the time.
You hear this?
Yes.
Yes.
It was louder than your
that's-
voice.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just putting it
That's
out.
strange. It's just my laptop.
Okay, so it's causing a vibration. Okay, that's fine. No. The deal's still the same. It still remains. It's just, the rightful owner is no longer the one who made the deal.
I mean, the deal remains, but you do have some power over who actually has control, right?
Oh yes, I'm the arbiter now of this deal. I am the one who decides how the deal keeps working and everything. For personal fun.
That's great. That's just great. Although, so you do not need to break the deal, but you could just decide that I'm me again, or just always.
No.
How does that work?
You see, there's a little something called plausibility and possibility clauses. You could technically put you in charge for always, but there's a little clause in there that says if it would take too long, it would burn the soul away of the person in control at specific times. Unless you do the right thing. Kind of like if Emily was not in control at those moments, You're gonna burn.
So if I'm in control, I might burn my soul at any point.
Yep. It's just a clause in case someone tries to be a sneaky little, I don't know, savior, trying to keep your soul out and keep the right soul away, or even eject it from your body, and you will get all the benefits. It's kind of like a little last-second burn. Like, how dare you try to go around the deal? And trust me, that's a nasty burn. That is one of those that you would say, like, gee, burning in the afterlife is not as bad.
Alright, fair enough. So, what if that happens when I'm actually in charge? And Umberlin can take over that minute, and she would only do that if she's not being... If it benefits her, basically? Or what do you mean?
Basically, if you do it like this, and you would switch for in a minute, that's when they can, change things or make sure your life becomes hell or anything, because in 1 minute, well, the smartest casters would do a lot of damage. And you don't want angry fire elementals taking revenge upon you. They tend to burn everything around them.
Oh. I guess to me it doesn't really matter if Umberlin is in charge of the deal or you are. At least, I think so.
Oh no! Me owning the deal is for my sakes, not yours!
So what do you plan to do with it? What's in it for you?
Oh, you will find out. Both of you will. You see, if I say it now, well, I don't think you can do much. But, you know what happens when we leave this place, right?
We go back to a war?
What happens to me?
You become small again?
No,
Do you?
No. I lose all my powers.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And so, owning the deal means you, hothead, have to keep me alive.
What happens if you die?
Oh, not much. Actually, I have no idea what happens.
She doesn't know.
No, she actually doesn't know. She thought she knew, but it's like, well, how does it work? I don't know.
Well, let's not find out.
But I do know that if the arbiter of the deal dies, well, then the deal goes sour, doesn't it? Nobody to overhaul the deal, so the deal's up in the open for anything to grab, and we know that those nearby want to grab it as soon as possible. And sure, I can chase a little things for the deal sometimes, and I can do little things, but I don't feel like it right now. Maybe I won't feel ever like it. It just depends.
Well, I cannot promise you that Umberlin's not going to try to get it back. But I'm okay with it.
Well, the Ifriti can definitely try. But if the Ifriti tries, well, if a certain genie would find out what I did and would, I don't know, when I'm in danger try to take it back, that would be good for them. That would be good for them at all. And who knows, maybe I want something more. Maybe I would give the deal back if there's a way to restore my powers. In a non-wish way where it could burn me. No. Maybe if find the right fairy circle somewhere in this world where I could do something to get some power back. You know.
Sure, she's listening.
I bet she is. After all, I know you can hear me.
All right, that's enough of that. I do have another question, actually.
Okay, what do you have for the... Okay.
You went to do some shenanigans with Erica. You were supposed to find a hat maker. You did something else. I do not need to hear about that. But I do need a hat maker. You promised me one.
Oh, right. Well, there is one thing we can be figured out. Then she pulls out a little leaf and hands it to you. Just go to that funky room with all those root thingies and blow on the leaf and a hat maker will appear.
A funky room with leaves, you said?
Roots, and then blow on the leaf she gave you.
Do I actually remember what she's talking about, or I have no idea?
Yes. You've been in that room before. That's the room where you once summoned the Ifriti that's now inhabiting your body.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, I take the leaf and say thanks, I guess. And I head towards the room.
Okay. For next section, yeah, okay. Ozius and Ozius, you go to Erica's room. You knock on it. No sound.
Open door. Wakey, wakey.
You open the door and you find yourself in a, well, obviously golden room, but you do find what looks like some sort of open window where the wind keeps blowing in. A large king-size bed, even though she's woman, but you know, wording, king-size bed is bigger.
King shaming.
Okay, shaming. With several glorious drapes over it, and the smell of some sort of flowers in the area. You also see otherwise it's just a bedroom with an open window. It's not much accessories. Well, there is one thing though. There are statues of golden swans in a room.
Interesting. Close the door. Well, time to continue looking.
Okay. What do you head to next?
The library, not outside. Not the kitchen. What else is there?
The bathrooms, the washing room, the two side chambers next to the libraries.
Yeah, side chambers. That sounds plausible.
Okay. So you head towards the library, and there's of course two doors. One to the right, one to the left.
Yes.
To the right, you know that as the root room. The left one you haven't been in yet.
Oh, let's take left.
Click, 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 click. Locked.
Knock, knock, knock. Hello?
The only thing you hear is the echo of your voice going down the hallway.
Nope. Well, try the right one then.
So you head into what we call the root room. You're in a empty white void with several within the middle of this room. This large root-like structure with different colors going through, which, from experience, is how you got the fairy to even come here. What do you do?
Going to actually use one of my spells. Sending.
Uh-huh.
Erica, where are you? I'm at the road room. Send.
You get a response, but the only thing you hear is sobbing and sniffling.
Time to look for an adult in this situation.
You are an adult.
Now, where's Lucas? Sending Lucas. Hello, Lucas, where are you?
Lucas, I'd say you're at the tail end of everything. How do you respond? Yeah.
Yeah. What? Then I've come out of what I was in.
Yeah, you're at the tail end of it. You're not out yet, but you're near the ending of it.
I don't respond then.
No response then. You feel there was no response.
Being left on red. Time to go to the smartest person I know that's currently here. Poppy!
Gonna head to the library. Okay, you head into the library then. Poppy, you've already started reading for a bit.
Yep.
And the result. And you basically come across a chapter where he's trying to climb the mountain, and he's being held off by a female dwarf with a long beard. And they're saying like that the mountain is off limits because it's dwarven territory, and the guy decides like, but I'm here to find someone who can lead me to the Dragon Queen. And when the dwarf hears, it's like, oh, you're going for the Dragon Queen, huh? Well, there is something on top of the mountain. I can help you, but I'm not sure they're going to help you. And he's just like, I have no choice. I have to end this onslaught on my kingdom. The red dragons are like, red dragon problems too? Oh, Lord. Okay. I know this is dwarven territory and all, and we do have a claim, but we have to claim the inside. So if you scale a little bit over here and here and here, you might lead to the top of the mountain. But it's very cold. It's very, very cold. And it's like, thank you. And he heads on his way. And then Poppy! Okay.
Nearly
Ozzy's
dropped the
your-
book and looks around to see where the sound came from, but doesn't see anyone, so she goes back to her book. She's in the front room, so
I don't know, Dad.
So, Ozzius, go ahead.
Do I see her?
Yeah, she's sitting at the table
Oh, okay.
in the lobby of the library.
Okay. I run towards her.
Running total coming at you. Okay. You reach Poppy. What do you do? Poppy responds.
I just go, what?
Okay.
I can't find Erica. I heard her sobbing when I used sending, and Lucas is also gone and is not responding to sending.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that.
I thought you were smart.
Yeah, but I don't know where they are. I haven't seen them.
Useless, and I walk away.
Rude!
Which direction do you
Oh,
walk
no!
into? Where do you walk to?
I tried to find Alona now.
Okay, are you going into the direction of the library, or are you leaving the library? That's what I want to know.
I leave the library? I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. You see Alona at the hallway, down the hallway. This way to intersect.
Lona!
Hi.
Erica's missing when I use sending. I got sobbing and crying. Lucas is missing when I use sending. They didn't respond. Eh?
Well, it seems like they're busy.
If they're busy, it doesn't sound consensual.
No.
And
Right,
Lucas
I'm just-
wouldn't be silent, I think. So I think something's wrong.
I don't really. I need to blow on this leaf. Just leave me alone.
Blowing on leaves, I like that. I'll watch.
Sure.
Ozzy has joined you to the root chamber, I guess.
I guess.
He's just politely staring at you.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? You two headed to the root chamber. You've all been here before, so I'm not going to describe it once again. Alona, what do you do?
I blow on the leaf.
You take the leaf, put it against your mouth, and then goes. A small tweet sound comes out of it. And from the root, you see a green spark fly out, fly around it, and then land in front of you. And then from a poof of smoke, you see standing in front of you a well-dressed raccoon. With a large hat and looks up and is like, okay, who called me? Oh, well, you're a tiny one. Hello! Where is this place?
Well, hello there. No idea how you just appeared.
Well, you blew the leaf in a place where I can hear it, and I've followed its magical trail here. Oh, where's it anyway? It was a very tight squeeze.
It's some kind of magical realm. My name is Alona Springbreeze. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, fiery lady. And, nice to you too. I'm Tulin.
Tulin. I actually called you here because I require some hat making services. Is that something you're able to do?
Oh, yes, I make the finest headwears in all the Feywilds. Well, most of the Feywilds, because some people don't like hats, and some people think the other hats, and some people want helmets. But yes, I can make hats. After all, that's what I do the best.
Well, I take out the cotton and I say, I have this fire bramble cotton. I would like to make a hat out of it to cover this, and I point at my fiery hair.
Oh, yeah, that would be very hard to make a good-looking hat that looks good. It doesn't catch fire because your hair is always on fire. Okay, I can work with this. That's much cotton. Okay. He pulls from his jacket out a little pin needle. Like, okay. And I can look at this, look at that. Okay. Drops a pin needle on the ground, and from a giant poof comes up a whole, well, what you would say a weavery workshop would look like. There we go, now you get to work.
That's impressive.
Well, magical stuff, you know.
So what would you like to get in return?
Ooh, we didn't think about a deal. You see, when someone blows that leaf, it means I have to respond to someone I owe.
Mm.
So whoever gave the leaf, I guess that is one less thing I owe them. But if you have a deal, sure, I don't mind that.
Oh, that's how it works. Like, well, she kind of owes me one, so that seems like full circle to me.
Ah, they owe you one, and therefore they're owing to me to not owe you one anymore. Yeah, that makes sense.
They did something. They owe me for sure. That makes sense.
Okay. So, it would at least take me a full day to make a good hand of this. Can you wait a day?
Yeah, of course. Can I bring you any snacks, drinks, whatever?
Just bring me whatever you have. I'm not picky.
All right, I'll go fetch that for you. Anything else? Anything else you need?
No. This is all I need. Though it's a bit weird to do it in this place, but this works.
All right, I'll go fetch you some drinks and food.
Alrighty then. And he starts working with washing the cotton. Ozzy, what do you think of all this? In case you haven't had any responses.
Seems perfectly normal to me.
Okay. Okay. Do you both leave the room? Okay. I'm guessing you're gonna give him some snacks and then you're gonna let the morning pass?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll let the morning pass at that point. You give Tulin some food. He seems happy. You tell the fairy about Tulin. The fairy goes like, yes. The leaf doesn't work anymore. I still have other leaves. This was a one-time thing, so the leaf is worthless now. You give him food. Poppy, you get further into the story. The knight here gets to the top of the thing, comes face to face with a giant ice dragon. The ice dragon is, of course, aggressive at first, but then they have a bit of a clash. But the knight in the famous so face the ice dragon. They're looking for the dragon queen, and of course he gets called foolish and an idiot, and then he will die because the dragon queen can squish him like a bug, just like the dragon queen can squish the ice dragon like a bug. But this isn't in the directions, and he needs to find the right way, and he gets sent on the. And the ice dragon proclaims that the nearby on the bottom, not at the bottom of the mountain, but near a large lake is a stone circle that would bring forth a servant of the Dragon Queen that will guide him along the way to the Dragon Queen.
This is one huge fetch quest.
And you do get to the point of the lake. The lake is a beautiful lake. They find the stone circle, and they're in the stone circle. They meet up. They meet with a tall but slim woman with black hair. In games, and then they're served at the Dragon Queen. The knight says that they want to pick the Dragon Queen because in the reign of the red dragons around them. Of course, the servant says they're foolish, and then the Dragon Queen will squish him like a bug, just like they will squish them. It's like, and of course, someone says like, yeah, I've heard this several times before, but I have to try. I have come this far. I have traveled. I have climbed this large mountain and survived. I have come down this lake and it's warm, peaceful, and relaxed. I have come here to plead. I would make a deal. I just need to see the Dragon Queen. And the servant looks at him and says like that she's intrigued to see what the Dragon Queen thinks of him. It says that the Dragon Queen's Lair is too far away for any mortal to approach, and he requires to bring her to a dragon who's willing to fly him to the queen. And he says like, "Oh no, the ice dragon, the fire dragon." Is like, "No, those two will not apply. You have to find a green dragon willing to do this." It's like, where do you find the green dragon? Well, luckily for you, there might be one nearby the lake, but you're gonna have to find them because green dragons are elusive. And that's where you left off.
Jesus. Oh my god, this is a huge side quest.
Yeah. It feels very story. It feels like a very much a story that keeps repeating itself. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the morning pretty much ends. You all decide to have lunch at one point, and Erica and Lucas do reconvene at one point. Erica seems unbothered. Lucas, how are you? Are you holding there?
Fine.
He looks fine.
It's fine.
So what were you up to?
We are
I'm fine.
asking. Who are you asking?
Lucas?
Nothing.
You didn't answer me.
You messaged?
Yeah. And Erica was crying.
And you see Erica just look at us. That would be the magical interference. We triply tried some certain spells, but it didn't work out. That is all.
What time of day is it at this point?
Afternoon?
Well, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Not suspicious at all.
Okay.
Just because the results were nothing doesn't mean it had some sort of impression. So he goes to sit down and starts taking deep drags from a water pipe again. You can inside Erica if you want to.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go for it. You do get the impression that... Okay. Everyone else said... So, Poppy, you both got about the same range. You all feel the sensation that something did happen, mostly because of Lucas' reaction. Because of how bothered he seemed. But Erica seems, strangely enough, very unbothered. Like, nothing literally happened. At least at first. You do notice that she seemed kind of abrasive on the subject. That's it. But you can't really put your hand why she's abrasive, but overall she seems unbothered by it, but she's abrasive about it. Which, contradict each other.
Weird. So, what do you know about divine injection?
You see her with her pipe holding it like this, and then she's like... he's like... That's a reaction. That's a heavy reaction.
Yeah, I know. That's why I casually dropped it.
So you're not going to react to her taking a spit take, basically, with smoke?
Oh, no.
She's
just politely staring.
And where did you come across those words?
Library.
She looks at you, then looks down the hallway. Huh. What do you think it means?
Had to gain some powers from another deity, probably.
Okay.
I was just looking how to summon a fireball, but, apparently that's hard for a cleric.
Yes, because divine energies do not do the same work as the arcane energies, though it is possible because gods could technically cast any spell if they wanted to, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, that is very possible.
Wait, so I should become a god? I should check that out in the library.
I do not think that is a wise idea, especially in a realm that is governed to keep gods out. Correct?
Could be useful, though. Ah, well. Guess I won't become a god yet.
Yes, and as for the divine injection, it is exactly what you think it is. It's taking the essence of a divine being and putting it inside a mortal in hope that they do not have a terrible fate on being unable to contain the power. There's a bit of annoyance coming from her, but that's very blunt of her to say it. As I said, it is a possibility, but you have to find a divine being able to give such things. And the fairy goes like, well, technically, there are three possibilities here. And Eric goes like, two of them are in a mortal shell and do not have that kind of luxury at the moment. So at least one. Who do you think? Nobody's gonna ask who that one is.
Is it Mother?
Oh, right, her too. That's two.
Ah, great! Found another one! And who's the other one?
You see Erica looking at her. Please, you assume yourself, aren't you? She's like, well, technically on a divine scale, maybe. And it's like, don't you technically serve the Knecht? And she's like, yes, I work with him. Like a partner. I am this one of his several fairy guides, which technically makes me at a divine level. Like, angels and such. And the Erica grows like, you're comparing yourself to the Celestials.
Oh, Erica, this is all fine. I asked for a divine intervention if this was in any way forbidden for me to, try to do, so this should be fine. They didn't intervene. Blink, blink.
And you see Erica looking at you and is like, you get, from past visits, you get this sense of her trying to say something with her eye, but then she just stops it, knowing that it's pointless.
Blink, blink.
Blink, blink. The fairy goes like, so yes, I'm technically divine-like. And Eric goes like, technically any type of fae from the Feywilds could be seen as divine depending on how much power they have and who they serve. After all, like, Titania is the queen of the fairies, and therefore any of her daughters would also be of a divine nature. And sometimes some of the servers can be of divine nature as well, like, what are those called? Her animals that all have control of certain domains of nature. technically they serve Titania, but they're still divine in their own right. So I guess on that sense, yes, the fairy is correct. She is technically of divine form. Easy Erica just mulling it over what that would mean, how it would work outside of this realm. But even she's unsure about that. Also, Lona, you're there. You now get the sense that the fairy is indeed more powerful than you originally thought she was.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Oh, if I were to learn Fireball, what would that take?
Oh, you're asking me about having you learn Fireball like little Miss Firefly over there.
Mhm.
And you see a devious grin come on her face. Passive insight, Lona, and Ozzius, and even Erica notice. That is the devious grin of a fairy that has such a fun idea in mind.
You want to
dear.
know my
I know.
passive insight, or you want me to roll insight?
Passive. Like,
Oh, that's 19.
yeah, you all know. Like, it doesn't. You don't even mind. You vote from all your passives that you know that this is this could be good or very, very bad.
Huh?
And Erica goes like, what are you scheming? And it's like, oh, I know a way they can use Fireball whenever they want. Oh,
Okay,
know.
I want it without drawbacks.
Oh, there are no drawbacks per se.
Well, you saying per se means that there is something.
Well, it depends on how you what you wanna know and what you wanna do.
I want to be able to cast it with spell slots.
Oh, that's easy. That part is easy. But tell me,
Huh?
how would you be able to manifest fire?
Lona, how would you do that?
Oh yes,
just
especially ask
like,
her.
Just like this, and I just create a fire in my hand. It's easy.
Like
See?
that, apparently.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
Exactly.
So, you want to do it like her?
But in a way that will not harm me in any way.
Oh, it won't harm you in any way.
So no negative side effects.
Oh, you want the no negative side effects like? Come on, I want to hear it. I want to hear what you're thinking. What do you think I was going to do to you?
Oh, wild magic going off, for example. Me lighting up like a torch, like, ooh, look at me, look at me. Things like that could always be really annoying, or just randomly teleporting like 100 feet somewhere else. You know, things that are not normal when casting magic.
You
Oh,
sound fun.
the catching fire part was an idea, but it wouldn't hurt you at that point. You would just be on fire.
Cool.
Which would have still hurt.
Okay. So, you want to cast fireball like her, and Erica's just like, I noticed that wording. You were going to turn him into her, didn't you? It's like, that was an idea! It's the easiest idea. After all, if they're both the same person, they can cast fireball with just like she could because they're basically the same.
But then I would also be on the same restriction, and then we would have to Emberlins. That would be annoying.
Ah. Well, this was going to be a fun little polymorph. It was going to be a little joke, but that was my
I still
first
want
idea.
to be myself, and I still want to be my clerical thing.
Yes. I've heard you. You, blue woman. Shush. This is between me and the cleric who we both serve the same god. We're on the same side, okay? Erica goes
Erica, what do you want to say about this?
I am not certain of what this fairy is scheming, but she does remain loyal to your god. She has not shown any disloyalty. And it's just like, I have no reason to betray the nice guy. He's a really nice god. He helps with the Fae. He helps many people. Therefore, I still serve it. Despite wanting me to have fun like any other fairy, I don't want to betray him. That is true. You don't even have to inside that. That is 100% honest from her.
Mm-hmm.
But there is another way, and I know a fun little way to do so. But do you trust me?
Oh.
No!
Do you have a choice?
Yes! I can reject, but I still want it.
And you see Erica goes like, if she can give you the ability you desire, you're gonna have to play by her games.
Uh-huh.
Do you, if you really wish to engage with her games, it is totally up to you. I will not stand in your way. But it's a risk you're willing to take.
No, the thing is, I want to know the rules up front.
Okay, so the rules are simple. You get 3 things for me to do. 1, if anything in the material plane would happen to me, that power goes poof.
Okay, we just won't return you to the material plane. Done? Second one.
Well, if I don't return it, then it don't try that. But no, so that's the first thing. The second thing, you must help me find the fairy circle in the material plane.
I don't know how to help you with that.
Oh, don't worry. You'll figure something out. I know you do. Just keep it as a favor over your head. You won't have to do it directly because, we're going deep into the Underdark, so maybe we find something in the way.
And
So
what
keep
if I
your eyes
die
on-
before we find it?
Oh, that's just too bad. That's just too bad for me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take control of your soul or anything. Because, well, that's frowned upon.
Oh,
Unless
but you
it's a
didn't do
very,
that.
very evil soul, then it's fine. But you're a good
Okay.
soul, so I can't do it.
Oh, of course.
So messing with souls is not something you do?
If they're good souls, or souls that don't cause harm to nature, then I'm technically not allowed to mess with them. But if it's the evil soul who tries to, try to do a lot of bad evil things, then I might be able to mess with them if I'm able to trick them.
Who the fuck is this?
I bet the third one is going to be the worst.
Oh, the third one. The third one is indeed the worst.
Hey, listen to this mix that is on. No.
Have you... So, there is this little something that you need to do for me when we're back in the material plane. And you won't like it. But tell me, what do you think you need to cast a fireball except, making fire appear?
A target?
Yes. You're getting it. You're getting it. I get to decide 2 targets with your fireballs once. And if you can't cast it, I'll force it out of you. It might make you tired. We'll see. But I get at least 2 shots of it that I want to use whenever I want. And if you will be sleeping,
Nope.
you will wake up.
Nope.
No? Okay.
I'm not letting you control me in any way.
You don't want to do any casting for me. Oh, no. So boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Okay. I guess I can give up the 2 targets then.
Okay.
These things like, yeah, I can just give it up. I actually don't really need you for that. But it does require me to do something else to get so I can do the same things. But I guess as long as you find the fairy circle, I wouldn't need those 2 fireballs anyway.
Erica, what's the risk of them finding a fairy circle?
I am not well versed in the Underdark, but I do know that even in the Underdark there might be fey relics or a possible Saley circle.
But what are the risks when we would find one? Is it going to explode the world or something?
This one doesn't seem to let it explode the world, more like she doesn't have fun in the material plane. It's like, of course I don't have fun. I have no powers. I have to walk. I have to do things. It's like, you should have respected the rules of the Veil. It's like, hey, I want a fairy circle so I can at least do things again. To a degree. So, and I will talk with the mother about what I can do when I find a fairy circle. It's like, essentially put, if she finds a fairy circle, she might be able to regain some control of her sealed powers instead of trying to force them and having just consequences happen upon her.
Would that be a taboo on my end for helping unlock powers?
You're asking if it's a taboo for your god or the mother?
Yes, both. Will
For
this
your-
get me into problems?
For your god, probably not, as it is a servant of your god. As for the mother, if she truly, truly wished for this fairy to never gain her powers ever again,
It wouldn't work. Okay, yeah.
it wouldn't work. Let alone, I don't believe she would be around anymore.
Okay, deal.
Holds out her hand. Shake on it.
Jake.
Ooh, that's a good one. Sturdy handshake.
This
It's a deal.
is a bad idea.
Alona, inside check the fairy. The word deal does make you think for a moment. Alona, do you remember when she said that she's the arbiter of the deal between you and Emberlyn?
Mm-hmm.
And that she could tweak the deal.
Oh dear. Is it one deal now? With Aussies involved? Oh dear.
You get the sneaking suspicion she did that.
mean, if
So,
we can double fireball someone, that is worth it, right?
I have
technically,
no idea what this would do.
That would be cool.
you'll see. You'll see. This
Oh
is
dear.
the deal's been made. You can't take it backsies. So, Osius,
Yep.
when the end of the deal of when the handshake ends, you feel a sensation. You feel a burning sensation within you for a second, and you have now gained access to Firebolt, Fireball, and Firewall.
Wait, what?
It's gonna use up my spell slots, right? Yeah.
No, you'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
Ilona, you have to remove Firebolt, Fireball, and Firewall from your character sheet now.
No. She can still. She can still cast it. She can still cast it. But
I would kill my own character and build a new one.
you'll figure out later what it did.
Oh dear.
Oh god. Fireball.
Okay. There you go. Erica decides. I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but might I ask how you even were able to pull such a stunt? Like last time I checked, you do not have any connections to any fire elementals. It's like I do, and I have many things. Remember, I'm older than you technically. It's like it is true that I do not know what kind of experience you've had over your millennia of existence. But even so, I am wary that it is very uncommon or highly unlikely that a being such as yourself has control of any fire abilities. And it's like, and what if I would, let's say, know something about a fire pup? And it's like, are you telling me you've been able to contact any form of fiery being within the Feywilds? It's like, of course, fire spirits exist, you know. And he's like, I see. I have a hard time believing it. But then again, you have given us access to this realm via your little tricks, so I'm inclined to be having to believe it. And she giggles. Of course. Come on. You can trust me that it wasn't anything big. And Erica goes like, I will not question it. She takes a deep breath. I think she's more. You believe she's more relieved she doesn't have to talk about any kind of divine injection again. Okay. You can now cast those things, Osius.
Huh?
No, you do need the
Alright,
material.
alright,
You do
fine.
need.
What's
You do need the material components, though. Because you don't have an arcane focus to wish that away. That is one of the downsides.
That's something I can get from the well.
Exactly.
Bear and the
true.
So Lona is alone. Lona. So yeah, you know, with Lona. And anything else? Because you now have afternoon training. So Lucas is out of it. Lucas is taking a long rest. Right, Lucas?
Yep.
Poppy, what are you doing for the afternoon?
Probably gonna see if I can actually make another smoke bomb
Okay.
without blowing it up in my face next time.
So you're gonna ask for Erica's room again? For Erica's perfumery?
Yes. So
Okay, you still have the key,
Erica?
so... Yes.
I'm just gonna ask. I'm just gonna ask for permission anyway. Is it okay if I go back to your room to do a little bit more experimenting with smoke bombs?
Of course. I have no need for my room at the moment. You may use it till I wish to sleep.
Okay, thank you. And I hurry off with Carbell go behind me.
Policies, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the well to get an not the arcane focus, the pouch.
Yeah. So you're going to get to the well to get an arcade to the pouch. Add to the inventory.
Component
Hello,
pouch.
Hello, what are you doing?
Oh, we're still in the training session of the afternoon, right?
Yeah, this is the afternoon session.
I actually planned on experimenting a bit with the 3D mode. See if there's anything less
Oh,
impactful I could do.
you're going to try the Ifriti mode. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like
You-
a light version of it, because it's too
There
much
is.
of a risk.
You have to decide. You want to try and get a different version of it. Okay.
I mean, I can't die here, right? So that should count for something.
Yeah, you can't die here, but you can still come out dead from here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying.
And Erica's staying in the living room, but she's apparently writing some things. You don't know what. And the fairy just comes outside to watch. Okay, so let's start with the crew outside. Ozzy, you get your pouch thing. What do you do with it? And I see that people are
Might as well
disconnected.
try out some spells.
Okay. So before Ilona does anything, you're gonna see first time with casting, seeing a turtle cleric cast fire. What are you casting?
Fireball.
Okay. You extend your hand, trying to call for. You was holding the bag and trying to call forth the fireball within your hand. It's the first time for you casting this, but you have the sprite spell slots for it, right?
Yeah, I still have a level 3 spell slot left.
So you hold the fireball in your hand. You manifest the fireball in your hands. The fairy just points and grins. Weird. Seems fine. You've cast it, so you can now throw it.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm just going to cast it this way.
Okay. Where are you throwing it?
There.
Random direction?
Yeah, just here on the map.
Okay. You just toss it out and it explodes like a fireball. Even Alona sees that, yeah, that was a fireball.
That's neat.
And it actually caused damage, or is that anything?
It's a fireball going off. I mean, it didn't hit anyone.
Like a regular fireball.
Yeah, it's a
I
regular
recognize
fireball.
it as.
Yeah, it was just a regular fireball.
Okay.
It's fun. I understand why you want to do this more.
Yeah.
Time for lunch.
Fireball and then having them hit each other with fireballs?
Yeah, we could try that.
Do you? Okay.
Where's D&D or Roll20 not working?
Yeah, you disconnected from for some reason. Also, Poppy
Yeah,
disconnected.
It said it had issues, so I refreshed and now it's just loading.
Roll 20, people. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Roll20. I think it's just whatever browser's going on because it's fine to me. Or just blame Windows 11.
Tab, and now it's working. Okay.
So you two want to try and get two fireballs to collide in mid-air.
Yes.
I mean, it does sound like fun, not like something we do, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're both going to spend the spell slot for this regardless. Okay. When Ozzy's casts Fireball, you try to cast Fireball. You don't even throw. You can't even throw it. You can't even throw at the moment. For some unknown reason, both your fireballs are already flying towards the middle point, what you're already planning to do, and they collide in there midair.
Huh.
Ooh, let's try a different direction this time and see what happens.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Another spell slot.
Okay, do you both take the same direction or different directions
They're
That's right.
different directions this
Yep.
time.
from each other? Okay, roll initiative.
All right.
When you both cast another fireball, Ozzy's fireball veers off course and flies after the fireball of Elona and hits there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You see the
Let's try
fairy doing
wall
like
of
this.
fire. Can we create a double wall, or is it just gonna collide into one wall?
Apparently, it's attracted to each other, so we can do some serious damage with this.
You see the fairy
Let's try
just
to
clapping
cast
her
wall
hands
of
and
fire.
smirking and smirking.
But to be fair, this is a downside. We can't aim at two targets at the same time.
See the fairy goes like, I had to give those. You gotta get the fire powers from somewhere.
Oh well.
I cast wall of fire.
Where?
Oh, I cast another wall of fire.
Where do you cast it? Yeah. So you both cast wall of fire in that same area. That the place is now double on
Yeah,
fire.
No, yeah,
Okay.
but like parallel to
Well-
each other, not.
No, the one who has the mechanic is like this: the one who has initiative basically gets to decide how the fire spells go from each other. Basically, if Ozzy's is before Emberlin, all fire spell. If he casts a fire spell, all fire spells will target that area. That's the gimmick. I'm gonna say that right now as DM, that's your gimmick. Only your fire spells do this, not your other spells.
But how would that work with wall of fire?
You both cast Wall of Fire in the same spot. It stacks at that point, basically.
That's
With all my
okay.
Double
Fair.
damage. Nice.
I wonder what happens when we do different spells.
13 stamina. What kind of shade will
But if the highest initiative person does not cast a fire spell, then the second one is free to aim, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow, this is interesting.
This is
While the
confusing.
wall of fire is still there, I cast a firebolt.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And it will follow the where the firewall started.
Oh, it's all fire, not just like, oh, it's a different spell.
No,
so
all your fire elemental spells are linked to the same target. So if one would cast firebolt and the one will follow with a fireball, the fireball will land where the firebolt was casted to.
What if the target has died?
then whoever casts Fireball or Firebolt after that will hit the corpse.
But it's only for fire damage, right?
Only for your fire spells.
Fire spells or fire damage, that's the difference.
Fire spells.
Oh.
So if you cast it as an acid fireball, it would still count as a fireball.
Yeah. So basically, it's just those 3 spells. Like Firebolt, Fireball, and Firewall will have... Those 3 are linked.
Oh, we can work with this.
We're gonna be quite a good team.
That's the gimmick the fairy puts on you. So on one hand, it could be good, but on the other hand, it can also be bad.
Well, I usually don't use fire magic, so this is good.
Yeah. And you thought she would be taking your spell slots. No! She takes away your targeting.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. Like, imagine just casting multiple fireballs like that. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh, we should find out if you can cast Phoenix Fireball. Probably not, right?
He doesn't know that one. That one is a modifier of yours. And before you said, like, well, what if he casts Fireball and I cast Phoenix Fireball? Your Phoenix Fireball will go to the Fireball still because it will still be categorized as Fireball, but he can't cast that.
Fair.
Because she specifically gave you for Firebolt, Fireball, and Firewall. She did not give you for Phoenix Fireball because you didn't specify that one. That was her being a little tricksy fairy for the downside again.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you would have to need Phoenix. He needs Phoenix Feathers to cast that, and he doesn't have the charm you have. Oh no, that. Another DM, I would just say right now, it's going to be specific for your character only. Unless he really wants to learn it somehow.
No.
Okay. Anyway, that's done. Anything else?
No.
Well, I'm gonna experiment with the 3D mode, I guess.
Do you activate the 3D mode?
I tried to like activate it, I don't know, like halfway.
You have no understanding of this form
Well,
whatsoever. This is an alien form to you because your ability is already a bit alien to you, but this is even more alien to you. Therefore, you have no understanding of this form, and you cannot suppress it the moment you activate it. So now you're just a giant D3T for nothing. I know you're trying to be smart, but
The last time you played PVC, you didn't get epic flying words.
you do not have the understanding of this form.
But Amberlin
Okay.
could.
No?
Also not.
Even if you try to gauge Emily's understanding of this, you know it's not possible. This is an all or nothing ability for a reason.
Okay, that's fair. I guess I'm just gonna walk around as in the 3D until my spell slots burn up. Or can
So
I
here-
turn back? No.
You can't do it again. Essentially put, the logic behind this, when you try to do a control burn, if the flame is too weak, it will not burn. Therefore, you have to burn brightly or you not burn at all.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Well, we're
So now you just have a giant Ifriti woman walking around, and you're like, okay, that just happened. Ozzy's still nearby, I guess.
I just say hi, Ozzius.
Hi. Hottie.
You still think I'm hot?
You're literally on fire.
Oh, that's sweet.
You do. The fairy goes like, oh, right, that's also a thing you could technically do. Looks to Ozzyus. Huh, I guess that didn't rub off. Good. Oh yeah, you didn't want to catch on fire. That's why it's not happening. That makes sense. Oh well. Yes, the catching on fire part was basically this. Just as a DM, you know. Anyway, Poppy, book time. Oh, wait, book time. Gas bomb time.
Yep. Okie dokie. So at least
So-
now I know how to make them, so I'm gonna see if I can manage on my own.
You start working on the thing as you were instructed and have learned. I need you to make a dexterity throw, please. A saving dexterity throw. Or performance check. To make smoke bombs.
So performance or dexterity?
Either or.
Performance is better than
Sure.
let's give it a shot. Did it roll or?
Yeah.
Why does it not show in the roll? Okay.
19. You decide to start
Yay.
making the smoke bombs as you were taught. You would get everything correctly, the little ignition system, the combining of the elements and everything. You already know how to make the compound needed for the smoke to be to lull someone into a
Comatose state.
comatose state. Thank you. And you at
Welcome.
least make 3 smoke bombs.
Okay, so now I just have to wait for them to melt together instead of just doing it the easy way.
Yeah,
Quote
so you're
unquote
gonna
easy way.
you're gonna wait. You're not gonna speed up. You're gonna take the non-risky way.
Not this time.
Yeah.
It'll give me some time to read.
So yeah, at the end of the in the evening, you have 3 smoke bombs, 3 poppy smoke
Yay.
bombs,
Yep.
which will explode in a 20-foot square radius. It's quite a smoky boom.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put that in my inventory later when
Yeah.
they're done cooking. 'Cause I think it's gonna. How long is it gonna take? Like a few hours?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let them sit for a few hours and just lock the door behind me as I leave because I don't want someone else to accidentally pop them.
Okay, you're gonna go read your book then.
Yep,
Okay.
because I want to finish it before we leave.
Just a few rolls. This for Erica's thing. Nobody's checking on her, so I just rolled it. And the evening has come. Poppy, you read a bit more. Solmar goes to try and find the cat. Could you not? Tries to find the green dragon. Keeps going through the forest. Feels like he's being led astray through the forest. And eventually notices one little thing. There's always a frog and a mushroom nearby. First he thought it was a fae kind of thing, but then he figured... No, it can't be a fae. If the fae would not intervene in such a way, they would make me run in circles, yes. But I'm not lost. I'm looking for something. So he approached the frog, and he points his sword at the frog, and he says, like, "Whoever you are, reveal thyself." And the frog actually swats the sword out of the head, and yes, the frog was is the dragon in disguise. The dragon comes out and says that's like famous popular games. That is hiding from mortals because it doesn't want to deal with their problems. And he goes like, well, I just want to get the Dragon Queen to stop the red dragons from attacking, and you can bring me to it. And of course, he's like, I don't want to go to the Dragon Queen. I don't care about the Dragon Queen. I'm fine living in the forest in peace. I have prey. I can hide. I don't have to deal with any affairs. And then he mentions, but at the circle, the servant of the Dragon Queen says you would do that, and she firmly believes that you would do it. The dragon suddenly changes his tone. So like, they did. Well, if they said that I will, then I must. So yeah, the knight gets to ride the green dragon across lands and oceans to see the Dragon Queen with the servant of the Dragon Queen. So they both get picked up. So Solmar picks up the attendants. The green dragon lets them on their back, and they fly off towards the Dragon Queen's lair.
Mhm.
Eventually, you then keep reading. Eventually, they come to the Dragon Queen's lair, which is this apparently floating island above the ocean. And when they arrive, there are hordes and hordes of gold piles everywhere. All gifts towards the Dragon Queen.
Of course it is.
Inside they see inside is a cave with that looks hollowed out, but inside they see all kinds of statues of different dragons. It is very fancy dressed up and everything. It's like, and it does feel large enough for a dragon to walk these hallways. And eventually the knight comes at the end and sees a large throne empty. He calls up for the Dragon Queen to show herself. The attendant says there won't be any response, as the queen is not sitting at the throne currently. In fact, that is not the throne.
Okay.
Someone goes like, but it seems large enough for any dragon to sit in there. So it's like, and what makes you think the Dragon Queen is a dragon? And he thinks like, naturally the Dragon Queen is a dragon. Dragons follow dragons.
Yeah.
The attendant is like, perhaps. And then she walks over to the throne and opens a doorway inside the large throne that leads to another room. Solmar follows her. And eventually there is a small human-sized throne inside a large room. And there are 5 dragon heads around the throne. All for the 5 chromatic dragons. Green, black, white, red, blue. Solmar looks confused at this. This is like, the Dragon Queen is a human? The attendant then sits on the throne. Oh, my dear. The Dragon Queen has always been here. And he looks at her. You are the Dragon Queen? It's like, I'm not just any queen. I have a name. Tiamat.
So it was me. I know.
Oh god.
The Dragon Queen is the Dragon Mother, of course.
Of course it is.
And someone draws a sword. It's like, Tiamat, the Dragon Mother. Even so, cannot save her against such evil. I can't. It's like, and you should lower your sword. As you know, I am just in an avatar of mine. You wish for the red dragons to not haunt your lands, and you decide to come for someone of a higher stature. And you think it is that simple. Oh, Solmar the graceful knight. Trying diplomacy, trying to reason, and just not understand the warnings that are being heeded. It's either bravery or foolishness. Please. What makes you think that someone like me would give the time of day to a foolish little mortal to give his request in? Let us say I wasn't even who I said I am. Maybe I was just a smaller dragon queen. What did you think that someone of my power and stature would listen to you? It's pretty foolish. And the plot thickens for a bit, but then Solmar goes like,
Yeah, good order.
and yet, do the red dragons share their spoils from us? You see Tiamat look curious at you. You have a deal with that. You have a deal, yes? Yes, and what if we give all those gifts of the red dragons do, and we give them straight to you? No middleman. Wouldn't that be more beneficial, Tiamat? Wouldn't you want to reap all the spoils of what your children reap? Tiamat seems impressed. Deceitful and smart, too. It is true that the red ones are the most unwieldy and greedy of my kind. So, what would change here? The deal would just simply be given to me. You would be serving the Dragon Queen. You would have to spit on my brother's image. You would have to, it's always like, and our people are willing to. After all, your brother is not standing here talking to me. This has to be the way, right? And you keep reading, and eventually Demon agrees to the deal, and the story kind of ends anticlimactic. No epic battle, no everything. Tiamat keeps her word. Everything that the Red Dragons normally take from the kingdom are now stockpiled in one place and given to Tiamat whenever her servants come to pick it up. Any initiative from Bahamut is cleansed from the kingdom, and instead there's now a chapel of Tiamat standing in the center of the capital of this kingdom. The kingdom is saved? But for how long? And how long until Tiamat is bored of it? Well, you don't know, but that's how the story ends.
That was interesting. I go to put the book back on the shelf.
Uh-huh.
No way.
Okay. It's evening. You all are going to have dinner. Lucas, are you joining for dinner?
Yep.
Okay. Of course, you've already got your spell slots burned. Everyone is in the living room for dinner. There are some lovely dishes on the tables, apparently made by someone. Odd. Of course, Tulin comes upstairs to you alone and holds out a lovely black hat with a red rim on it. And it's like, there you go. And oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. And the fairy goes like, no, I just want favor less. Of course. Thank you. Enjoy the hat, Miss Ilona. Hopefully it will cover up your hair problem very well.
Oh, thank you. And I put it on immediately.
Okay, you now got a fireproof hat. Doesn't give you any armor class, but you know, it's fireproof. There goes
That
like,
looks nice.
The idea.
goes like,
Yeah.
huh. Interesting. So you were able to reach it. You do know that he might be stuck here, right? Dora goes like, I am stuck here? It's like, oh, don't worry. Here, little Fred, it will get you back home. Oh, okay. So it takes it and just leaves. Probably last time you will see of him. So, any questions? No, go ahead.
Does Erica's can you get any food you like out of Erica's kitchen
Yes.
within reason?
Yes.
Okay. Then I get something to go with my dinner. So I don't know, something wheat related and fermented.
Uh, you get a nice beer.
30 proof, yeah.
Yeah, stop
So,
pushing everything to the edge of the desk.
oh dear. Erica speaks up. So, are your trainees going fruitful? Have you gathered some knowledge? I'm curious.
Well, I free smoke bombs. Finally, they're just cooling because otherwise they're gonna pop in my face. And then she pop. I just look over to the fairy. Like you should know.
The fairy goes like, just gets a mischievous little grin.
How dare you.
And anyone else? Anything of note?
Am I the only one who was working on something?
Well, I believe some have results, but there's not much to discuss. As for
I
me,
guess.
I have learned a bit of enchantment and imbuing. It is possible for me to do so. Now, what kind of enchantment and imbuing might take some time, but at least I understand how to do it at a mortal level now. I figured it would be useful for future cases. So, if anyone needs some imbuing, I could always assist in such matters. And you see the fairy goes like, have you been feeling useless lately? You see Erica goes like, I believe I've contributed a lot to this group already. I figured that the right things are sometimes needed for when I'm unable to assist. Oh yeah, you totally feel useless sometimes, don't you, you mortal form? I can't even imagine how it is. Oh sure, I'm technically mortal out there, but it's still my body. Technical means that it can also technically be undone. And Eric goes like, you know that it's not technically cannot fully be undone. Such things would. Yes. Don't worry. It just means I can at least restore my power in my own way somehow. Somehow, somewhere.
Wait, Erica, you said you want to help review something?
Well, I can assist in such ways. What is it you wish?
Well, I did notice your golden little trinkets.
Ah,
And
that.
I do have material which might become a trinket somehow. Help me out
Oh,
with that.
so you're saying you got medals from a different plane, huh?
From a golden dragon. Some scales.
Oh,
Oh,
I
fuck.
wasn't in here.
What?
Was not expecting such a thing. But those golden scales, yes, those could be of use. They have good imbuement capabilities.
So would you help me create something as powerful as your trinkets out of it?
We have battle as
You see, my trinkets aren't imbued by mortal hands. They're imbued by divine hands, or as I would call it, this was a gift from my patron. But there might be a way for you to smith those things into a specific shape, and I cannot guarantee the same kind of effects that I have. I'm afraid that is impossible, unless you have a divine entity to do it. And you see the fairy goes like, that would be me! And that is a risk you have to take. But perhaps you should see what kind of smaller imbuement you could get into it.
How would you advise me to do that exactly?
Imbuements take time and effort. The only reason I was able to do it at my first try is because I know all about it. Then again, a part of you also knows all about it. But due to golden skills, that would require the forging chambers. Any questions about the forging chambers?
Where are the forging chambers?
The
Yeah.
forging chambers are still locked. The reason I don't use those who stay locked is because, how would I say this? The forging chambers are connected to this realm in such a way that the possibility of a mortal to do something horribly, horribly wrong are exponentially high. Also, Lucas, you're being poked.
What?
I mean, if you join me, go to the forging chambers. Could figure it out together. I mean, you're feeling useless and want to have something to do, so might as well go there.
Is this really what you wish for?
Well, yes.
Then I guess we will go to the forging chambers tomorrow.
That's great.
Meanwhile, in the background, Lucas and the Poppy are having a conversation. So Poppy's poking at Lucas. Lucas responds, and they're now having a conversation. So you guys don't have to type it out now. You can just say it. I know you're trying to be polite to not interrupt the DM talking.
Yeah, anyway, for those not reading along, I just asked if he's okay.
Okay. So Lucas goes, I'm fine. Just didn't sleep well. Nightmares about nothing important.
And then Poppy has a light bulb moment. Well, you want to try some of the powder that I made? I need to try it anyway.
Powder?
Yeah, basically just makes you feel a little bit more happy.
What?
Is that the fairy?
Oh, you're gonna be very very happy, and then you're gonna have a nice sleep.
I'm sorry, are you offering me drugs?
Well, am I?
Questions for later. I'm in.
Nice.
Okay, I left it all in Erica's room because I didn't want people to just run off with it.
All right.
The perfumery, yes. I've not yet reconvened to sleep, so you still should have access to it.
Yes, thank you. So I
You see,
finished the.
by the way,
Hmm?
Erica's giving you a side glance, Lucas. The passive insight tells you that, but small passive insight tells you like she pointed out like this is probably a good idea to do.
Fair enough.
Okay, I finish my small dinner and just start hurrying off to the room. Coming,
Okay.
Lucas? Are you almost finished?
I get up from the table. I leave the half plate of dinner I didn't touch. Pause, grab the booze, and then follow.
The fairy speaks up. So, anyone do a little fun little wager to see if the magic guy goes completely crazy at one point? Is he okay? I thought you said they would be happy. And have you ever heard of people being crazy happy before? Erica sighs. How potent did you make it? Well, it has impacted me, but that's also because I was in the center of it, and I kind of wanted to see how it would affect me, so I kind of let it happen. So
For the love of.
Erica goes like, so it should probably be okay. Understood.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! So you two head into the perfumery room. Poppy has been here several times before. For you, Lucas, this is the first time you've ever been in this room, and it's definitely not a bedroom. It's a large chemist room with several doodads and things that make you go like, "Wow, this is also an Erica's place." So, Poppy, what do you do?
Okay, so I go to the desk where I was working, grab the bag with some of the powder that I have left over, pour it in a small bowl and then give it to Lucas. Gotta light it with a little flame and then put it in your room. The smell is basically what does it.
Fair enough. You made this? Nice.
The fairy helped, so I just have to get some poppies.
The irony is not lost on you, Lucas.
Smoke bombs. Takes me back to my childhood.
Yeah. Hoping they work. She crosses her fingers.
I know. I'm not.
Okay. Congratulations, you now have incense question mark?
In the name of science, I will head back to my room.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, I go to the smoke bombs to check if they are now solid or if they still need a little bit of time.
They're solid now. They should be safe.
Okay. So I carefully put them in a pouch and just with a lot of fluff in it so they don't get smooshed around. And I just head out to give the key back to Erica.
Come downstairs, and you turn the key to Erica, and Erica goes like, and I hope this will help you in future endeavors.
Me too.
I assume Lucas went to his room straight away, right?
Yep.
He clearly needs some time to process what transpired during our session of training.
Something bad happened?
His results were fruitless. He didn't find what he was looking for,
Oh.
but he did learn a few things.
So, not a. I don't know if you can call it a win by any chance, but yeah. He shrugs a little bit helplessly, not really knowing what else to do.
The fairy goes like, so he learned a rough lesson that you can't have everything. And it goes like, to some extent. And the fairy goes like, really? To some extent. It sounds like you know exactly everything. It's like, he goes like, of course I know everything. I was there. But I don't know why you seem so interested in what kind of lesson he was supposed to learn.
Yeah.
Like, so we're trying to teach him a lesson. He's like, no. It was simple. The lesson he learned was one he learned himself. I simply gave him the knowledge to make sure that he knows what he wants to learn. Ah, so you're typical. It is beyond the mortal comprehension, and therefore they will learn the lesson their own way. And so it's like, please do not think of that such things. I do not work that way. He simply requested knowledge. I helped him find it. I helped him understand it. And the results were not the ones he wanted. That is all. It's like, okay. I won't ask more. In fact, I will just have another. What are these? Cherry little thingies? Nice and sweet. Annoyed exchange. So, anything else? Any questions? Anything else? No?
Nope.
Okay. Lucas, do you try to sleep with the incense?
Yep.
It takes a moment for the smell to fully come in, but you do have this sense of everything, and before you know it, the area around you, well, you make if you don't want it to have an effect, you can make a con saving throw. But I think you want to auto fail it because you want to be relaxed.
Yep.
That's what I thought. The area around you starts feeling softer, much softer. Everything feels calmer. Your head feels softer. You feel like you can lay down and relax. All your burdens are just not there right now. You lay down in bed. You feel like you're on fluffy clouds in the sky, a pink, beautiful sky, a eternal sunset. Beautiful, relaxing. You see the room around you, you blink. Now, yes, everything looks just like that sunset that you're imagining. Everything looks calming, relaxing. Nothing bothering you, nothing seems to comprehend you. You drift off into a relaxing sleep. Your dreams, however, are a bit more vivid. Whatever transpired that this time you cannot wake up. But this time you are actually there as a person and you intervene in what you've witnessed. And try to Well, what you witnessed will now have a happy ending because you wanted it, because you intervened in such a way.
Yay!
I don't think we need to do anything for that. I think you understand what you're gonna do as Lucas and that what you did in that solo session.
I saved the world.
Yay! Next morning, because I think you all take another long rest, so I'll take a long rest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you all take a long rest, and eventually you all reconvene into the living room. You're over halfway done now, so few more days remain. Few more days remain. So, Lucas, you feel better about yourself, but at the same time, you also remember, so deal with that how you do. But the opioids did help you sleep.
Oh, oh,
As for
in the pain.
the rest of you, what do you wish to discuss or do? Because you're now reconvening in the living room with food, with breakfast. Any questions? Anything?
Off with Erica.
Oh, like out my house.
So- Alone and Erica will have the forging chambers, but if anyone wants to ask Erica anything, you should now ask her before she is dragged off again.
No, I'm good. I think I'm just gonna go to the library to do my own research again.
Okay?
I'm gonna do the second thing I was gonna do.
Ozzius?
Nothing to ask.
Okay, what kind of training do you want to do? What do you want to train or research or whatever? What do you want to do?
Just going to research into just healing by potions and everything.
Okay. And Lucas? Needs a hearty breakfast. Yeah, I figured he would do that the next morning. So, Lucas, what are you doing for your morning training?
Very good question.
I have a feeling I know what you want to do, but I just want to check what you really want to do.
I'll be honest, I didn't think very far ahead.
Jeez. I thought you would go to the library to have a word with it.
Not an immediate rush to do that just yet.
Okay.
Is there some kind of like a training room where I can go practice my accuracy, my spells? Just
That's just outside. You can manifest training dummies there. Or training golems or whatever.
Yep, I will spend the morning training my accuracy for them.
Okay. It's everyone's thing. So, let's start with Lucas's because Lucas's training is very simple. They're flat rolls. So, Lucas, when you're done eating breakfast and everything, you all have a little bit of words. You all head your own ways. Ozzy goes into the library. Poppy goes into the library. These two going to the forging chamber. The fairy will We'll stay nearby for you. Don't ask why she's there. The fairy does whatever she wants. And what kind of dummies do you manifest?
Ones that look kind of like mind flayers.
Okay. You now have golden mind flare dummies in the distance.
Yeah.
Some moving and some don't.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you cast?
I'm just chucking firebolts for now.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Come on, you move.
Well, it's already a crit.
Damn.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, that's what for the damage in there as well.
The first you look at the first one, it's like, okay, I have some unresolved things to deal with, so and you strike aim straight to the head. A beautiful shot. If you do say so yourself.
I do.
Make another attack roll. $20. You're like, okay. How about you in the corner? Pew. Got him. Good, nice, clean shot. Roll again. And roll 4 more times. No, not 4. 3 more times. So a total of 5 rolls.
Okay, fire free.
That's a hit. Also have their hit or misses.
Fire 4.
That's...
I'm
still
gonna
hits.
steady. I'm gonna steady aim and shoot for the one that's moving really erratically near the back.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Boom. You're just showing these people, mind flayers who's boss. Sure, it's not the highest damage it is, but it's still painful. And so the fairy looks at you, it's just like, wow, all straight hits. Really good aim there.
Thank you.
There's just one little thing. Tell me, if all those shots would be on the same target, do you think they would be still standing if they were the real thing?
One would hope they go down, but I see your point.
Exactly. You see, she floats over. These are just 3 squid heads that you made appear. But you're gonna be against an army of these. And I've not seen squid heads, but I do know they're tough. And I do know 5 of those beautiful shots that you made. Sure, they're all hits, but squid heads are not going to stand there and take 5 shots to the face. And sure, this might be just enough power to take 1 down, but that's 1 of them. And there's still others going to attack you. They're all going to come for you.
You have a suggestion?
Not a suggestion yet, more like an idea brewing. Oh! I think I got an idea. Ooh. How does this sound? What if you could, I don't know, do this much faster?
Go on.
You see, there are many, many ancient sages that do things like stop time to do all kinds of things. Some know how to cast multiple spells at once. There's all stories. Let's be real. Time stop is an annoying spell, and those who can cast multiples are either those who fucking are lying out of their teeth and just have someone else either have a simulacrum do extra castings in the corner somewhere because, it looks more impressive when it's one person's casting 2 spells instead the same person being twice doubled in the thing. Tell me, when you go down there to fight those things, I can't be around, can I? Can I not?
No.
It is kind of annoying that I have to find this fairy circle to do things and everything. So, I've been thinking last night, and I hear things, and I see 2 other divine beings doing sneaky little things to keep their powers high intact. Genie forged their own body, mortal body, which is extremely fragile, but it's blessed by her true self as a patron. Neat trick, I love it. But I can't do that. And then we have the fiery one, who made a deal with a mortal to take their body instead and be in there. And well, knowing what they did, sneaky. But I don't want to do that either, because let's be real. Then I'm basically asking, can I have your body so you can have my power? And let's be real, we both don't want that, do we?
No.
Exactly. I don't want to be you, and you don't want to be me. We want to be ourselves. So, I have did some things, and now I want to do one more thing. And one thing should be between the 2 of us. Are you interested?
I'm listening.
So, I want to trade abilities. I take one thing from you, and you take one thing from me. How does that sound?
Well, that would entirely depend on what you're offering and what you're taking.
It's simple. You get a nice little offering of my magical powers. I don't mean the whole you cast magic and something random happens. We're talking about the pure thing on a mortal level. And what I want to take, well, you have good aim, but you also have another set of skills. And those set of skills, since I can't use magic, I would like to have those. Should I say what in DM terms what she wants to do?
I'm guessing essentially she wants my roguish talents in exchange for
She wants to take your
magical
rogue levels and you gain wizard levels.
And what, you're proposing this as a temporary trade or a permanent one?
Temporary for me, permanent for you, maybe. It depends. It depends on how we want to do this. I have only got the slinkest idea. I don't have every little detail thought out yet. Like, every time I use magic, well, I have to piss people off. I still need to find a fairy circle to balance it, and yada yada yada. And it's just gonna get in the way. If something happens along the way before I find a fairy circle, I might have to try and use magic, which tires me out, which means I'll be out for a day, and something happens that will save my life, but it will have the fairy type side effects. And I like to be the most security. I want to be able to get out of the way. I want to be able to do things. And, well, you want to be able to cast more magics. Clearly. That's why I want to make this deal. And how I want to make the deal... for now, just take that. But if you want it to be temporarily, then I need to take it back. But that means I have to find a fairy circle first. Because otherwise, if I give it back, I'll be in the same old, same old. So you understand my predicament here, right? Right?
If you want to consider making the trade up until we find a fairy circle with which to switch back, that's a different matter.
Oh, then I would gladly take all those powers back, of course. But if you want to make that part of our deal, sure. Just, if you do everything here, I can fully guarantee it. Though, you might notice a few small side effects.
Such as?
Well, if I make this little deal, it is a full-on trade, not a small trade. It's a full-on trade. Do you understand?
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
The side effects are that you basically have my full power, which means also if you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna go weird. But only in here, where the power is raw. When we're out of here, it's gonna be tempered. Do you understand?
Watch what I do while I'm in here. Fair enough.
Nice, nice. A little bit of tweaking here with the deal, just for my sake, so that I don't feel very, very weak. Okay. I won't have a mortal body. I will serve my body. You'll be the mortal body with the higher power, and I'll be the higher power with the mortal-like abilities. Yes, that will work. Okay then. Is that a deal, Leo?
A temporary trade until the next fairy circle comes along. Done.
Good, good. She flutters up, pokes her nose. And then she drops to the ground instantly. I wasn't expecting my wings to stop functioning anymore.
I wonder if the powers will be locked in the mortal realm.
To a degree.
Oh no, I mean because it's the fairies' powers and they have been locked entirely.
So, hey, Lucas, you feel your skill with the blade dull. You feel your senses a little bit less. Your hands a little bit twitchy, but then you feel it. A large font of power. A connection to the Feywilds. Powerful magical incursion. Oh, this was definitely a good deal for you. This feels very good. And that's where we're going to leaving it for now.
Oh, for the love of...
So, tune in next time to find out what the deal fully can come up to. And how the training will continue. How this little fairy is starting to get very active with her little trickeries. And what else will happen? Anyway, it is goodbye from Lucas.
Bye.
It is goodbye from Poppy.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Ozzius.
Worth it.
And it's goodbye from Ilona.
Bye bye.
And it's goodbye from your Dungeon Master, Kotlol. See you in 2 weeks' time. Catch you all later. And goodbye, people. Have a fun day. Remember to stay charged.